Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite makeup products that I've been using for the past couple of months. So a little bit about myself when it comes to makeup. I tend to use the same amount of products for quite some time, and it's not just for a particular month. But since this is the month of August, I thought we'll call this the August favorites video. Now, I know this is quarantine period, so I have been using these products even at home, and that's just how I am. You will find me in full makeup chopping vegetables. Yeah, that's life, and I do believe that life's just too short to not look your best. So on that note, let's get started. So the first product I have is from First Aid Beauty, and it's this ginger turmeric jelly mask, and it's got vitamin C as well. I got this during the Sephora Rouge sale that happened early this year, and I've used it substantially. Now it smells okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the smell, but I do feel that it does hydrate my skin pretty well. I don't expect my masks to, solve all the world problems, but all I'm looking for is to feel less stressed and less tired after I use a mask, and I want my skin to look fresh and hydrated. And I think this mask does just that, and it doesn't break me out. So I have been enjoying this mask a lot, and I don't usually apply it during the night and let it sit on my skin. I have this fear that it might break me out, so I usually apply it during the day and let it sit for a few hours and then just wash it away, and it's pretty gentle. So recently I have been enjoying my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It had been ignored for quite some time because I've been using all the other new concealers that have come out, but I was missing this one, and this is in the shade light medium. This is the shade that I'm currently in, and I just use this all over my face wherever there is, redness or whatever, and that's it. That's all I've been using, and just a little bit of foundation wherever needed on top of the concealer to make it all put together. I use the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue foundation. This is a stick foundation, and it is very hydrating and very light. So I love this foundation, and yeah, these are the only things that I've been applying on my face just to get a little bit of an even skin tone, but not make it too, made up. So really enjoying these. And once I've applied all the foundation and concealer, the setting powder that I've been enjoying a lot is from By Terry, and this is the Hyaluronic Tinted Hydra powder in the shade 200 Natural. I feel like this sets my makeup pretty well. I do feel that I think the Hourglass one's a little bit better. I enjoy the packaging on that one a little bit more, and also I feel like that's a little bit more smooth compared to this one. But this is something that I've been reaching out for a lot lately, so I thought I would mention this one in the current favorites. Now, even if I don't use the Terry powder, the setting powder, I have to say I have been using the Pat McGrath setting powder like crazy. It is such a good product. This is the shade medium. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder, and I just agree with every word that this product describes it to be. I love this setting powder. I don't know, it just feels as if it has literally blurred my under eye crease, especially the ones that I see here. As soon as I apply this with a tiny brush, I feel like it just takes care of it. I mean, it doesn't make me 10 years younger, but I feel like it does make me at least a few months younger. So I have been absolutely loving this, and I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this whenever I run out of it. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. So the next product I have is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. This is a bronzer that I bought after a long time, after my fantastic Marc Jacobs bronzer. So I was very, very happy with this. It's a lovely matte bronzer that is warm, and it just works for my skin tone. And I have talked about this extensively in one of my other videos, and I'm going to link it up so you can check it out. But yeah, I have been really enjoying this. And also this Fenty highlighter brush, which I've been using for contouring. I mean, I think this is the 4th or the 5th time I'm mentioning this, and I promise you this is the last time I'm going to mention it. But you can be assured that this is probably going to be my all-time favorite contouring brush ever. It just works for my face so well. It hugs my face and it just helps me, create that nice contour, and especially my nose. Like, it just hugs my nose and I can just contour it, and so I love this brush. It's just perfect. I don't use it for highlighter, I only use it for contouring, and I've used it to death. And yeah, I really love it. So let's talk about eyes, and I want to talk about the brows first. So I have been loving the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. It's such a great product. It helps me fill up my brows, and it gives me so much control. So I have been loving that product for the longest time. But recently I discovered the Glossier Brow Flick pen, and this is how it looks. And this just kept popping up on my Instagram feed, and it looked intriguing from the very beginning. But I just, I was like, you know what, I'm just happy with my Benefit pencil. I don't need this product. But I don't know, I was, I guess, bored and ended up buying this, and I'm so happy I did, because this product just solves the exact problem that I face, which is a little bit of brow baldness on this side. Now, I have lush eyebrows and I'm very happy about it, but the only thing is that on this side I am a little bit brow bald, so I need to fill it up. Now, I have two options. Either I can just fill it up with, black color, or make fake hair with it, and I think making fake hair with it makes it look even more natural. So this pencil just helps me do that with so much ease. It doesn't smudge. It's just so light, and I can just flick it, and it's so easy. So I absolutely love this, and I think I'm hooked for life. Moving on. Now, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and I've been playing with them for, all these months, but I have been leaning towards the Divine Rose 1 palette from Pat McGrath a lot. And I also did a Divine Rose routine video, and you can check it out, because that's the look that I've been wearing the most. I just love this palette. It's such a boring and yet such a beautiful palette, and I think it's probably becoming my most favorite Pat McGrath palette of all times, because it's so wearable, and all the shades, like these bronzes, and they're just so beautiful. Look at that. I mean, it just feels as if, you're born with this skin that is tinted. It's so natural. It doesn't, it's the typical Pat McGrath formula, but it's just a better version of that formula. And so they really work so well. You don't need any Studio Fix Plus or anything like that, and it just still works on your eyes, and it's got the perfect amount of zing to it, and it's not too bright, it's not too dull. It just works for my skin tone, even though it looks light on the palette, but it just works. So I absolutely love this palette. And another eye product that I've been using is the Charlotte Tilbury Chameleon eye pencil. This is the bronzed garnet shade. Actually, this is the shade that I've been using the most, and this is how it looks, and this is what I have on my eye, and you can see that the tones are pretty comparable. So I guess I've been leaning towards similar rosy, natural, bronzy tones lately, and I have this on my eye. And I do have another video of all the swatches of the Chameleon eye pencils that I own, but this is the one shade that I've been leaning towards lately. I just feel like they're very easy to use, very quick. Usually I just apply this as an eyeliner, and also, use it under my eye, and it just, makes the eye pop, and it's just quick and easy, and that's what I'm looking for recently. So yeah, I've been loving these. I have one more eye product that I've been loving, and this is the Hourglass scattered glitter eyeshadow, scattered light glitter eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Aura. I absolutely love this one. It is such a nice shimmery shade. I mean, the Pat McGrath palette obviously has shimmers, but they are a little bit on the overwhelming side comparatively. So this one's very natural, and it looks nice on its own, but it looks even better when it has some eyeshadow underneath it. So if I apply this under the bronze garnet shade, it just takes it to another level, but it still doesn't look too bright. Okay, so let me apply this and show you. So I'll just go with my finger and just apply this all over my eye. And it just brightens up a grungy eye look. So if it's too dark, it just makes it bronzy and yet shimmery. So another favorite product that I have is the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is going to be on everybody's favorite list this year because this is such an amazing product. I have been the biggest fan of the Pat McGrath Fetish Eye Mascara and the Monsieur Lancome Mascara, and they are amazing. I still use them, but I find myself reaching out for this one more because this one has this amazing effect where my lashes are almost touching the roof basically, and they stay there. I have slept with this mascara on, and I have I woke up the next day with the same effect. So they were still there and they did not crumble on my face. I just enjoy the look that I get with this mascara as opposed to wearing false lashes or trying some other mascara. So yeah, absolutely love this one. So the next product I have is the Patrick Ta She's That Girl blush, and this is the cream and powder blush. I mean, I don't think you will be surprised if you've been following me. I have been loving these blushes a lot, especially this shade because this is the first one that I bought and I've played with this a lot more compared to the other shades. I have been using this non-stop. So I have applied the powder one on my face, and I'm going to be just applying the cream one in this video so you guys can see. But I have played with this blush a little bit in other videos, and I will link those up so you can check those out. So this cream blush is just, it's such a perfect natural shade, not too bright, not too dull. It lasts a long time. It looks so pretty, and it has this nice glow that it adds to the face. And I have been loving this blush a lot, and I feel like they last a decent amount of time, and even as they fade, they just look amazing. So, and they are so worth the money. They're just $34 and you get so much product. And I feel like you can apply this on your lips as well. So I did apply this a little bit on my lips already, and I'm just going to reapply this because it's faded a little bit. It's such a lovely pink shade and it just looks so good, and it's nice and balmy. I've been using this a lot and I'm just so obsessed with this product. It's such a well-rounded product. I think you should definitely check it out if you haven't already. So while we're on the lips, I do want to mention I have been absolutely loving these Patrick Ta lip liners. This is the shade She's Strong, and this is the one that I'm wearing today, and I have been using this shade specifically a lot. I feel like the shape on this one, it's this rectangular shape, and this shape is the reason why I really enjoy these liners. Now I do have the Charlotte Tilbury and the Pat McGrath lip liners, and I really like those as well. But this one is interesting because the shape allows me to overline my lips and gives me that pout. So the shape helps me get better control and just apply this in a way that some of it is on the lip and some of it is outside the lip, and this just creates this amazing pouty effect. I don't know if you can notice, but I certainly can tell that my lips are definitely not this big. They're a little bit thinner than what they look today, and it's because of this liner. And this liner lasts a long time. It stays put, and even if I put a little bit of glossy lipsticks, I feel like the lip liner stays. So I really like these. So another product that I've been loving lately is the Charlotte Tilbury Lightgasm palette. Honestly, I was going to return it. When I saw this, I felt like it's going to be too light for my skin tone and it's not going to show up. But as I started playing with it, I mean, it's a lovely highlighter. It's got a little bit of pigment, and it adds that lovely shine, and they don't have like big particles, so it doesn't add texture to my skin. It almost gives that natural highlight and a little bit of that shine without being too overwhelming and like looking like that line of highlighter. It just looks so blended. I have a little bit on today, and let me just reapply and show you. So I don't like a lot of highlighted faces unless it's a special occasion. Usually I just like something very natural that doesn't add texture to my face, and usually that's the reason why I prefer cream highlighters, because they just look very blended and just like skin and, you know, glassy. And that's the reason why I kind of stay away from powder highlighters. But this one, I felt like this was just so fine and it was just very natural. So I just apply this all over my face and it doesn't look you know, made up and too highlighted, I guess. And I just add it, and even if I reapply it, it just looks natural and adds a little bit of that sheen to the face and just adds this healthy glow to the face. So I absolutely love this one, and I've been reaching out for this a lot. I just swirl my entire brush throughout the palette and I just apply it all over the face, and I just feel amazing. So the last product I have is the Hourglass Unreal Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Cosmic. And I've been reaching out for this a lot because it just goes with the whole pink vibe, and it's this, let's see, it's this shimmery lip gloss. And I feel like these lip glosses are very hydrating. They stay for a long time, they don't stick, and they have a nice amount of pigment. Especially this one, like this is a lovely pink shade, and the specks on this one, they're pink specks, and they just, I don't know, make the lips look even more nicer. And the formula on this one is pretty thick, so it just grabs onto the lips and it just stays there, and it looks so good. I love the hydration I get using this lip gloss, and I also like the scent on this one. It's a little bit minty, but not overwhelmingly minty. Like those Buxom lip glosses are just too minty for my taste, but this one is very mild and still has a little bit of fragrance. And I have been collecting a few, and I'm planning to buy a little bit more this year because I absolutely love these Hourglass lip glosses. So these were all the products that I've been loving lately, and I would love to know which products have you been using during this quarantine period, and which ones you've been loving, which ones you've not been loving. And let me know if you have any questions about these products that I've talked about, and I would be happy to answer any of your queries. And I hope this video was fun. I hope you subscribe to my channel, and until the next time we meet, bye.